Hello, thank you so much for tuning into your reading today. I hope everyone is well, happy and safe wherever you are in this world. Thank you so much for the love, support and the beautiful energy you guys bring to Soul Embers. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are freaking amazing. And I'm so grateful to be part of such a beautiful community. So thank you. If you're new to Soul Embers, hi, my name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading today that's helpful and you choose to stick around for the journey. Everything you guys need to know about me and the readings, it's all in the description box below, as well as my contact details. For those of you that vibe with my reading style and would like to reach out for a personal reading, I'd love to do one for you guys. So, you know, I had something completely different scheduled for this week's readings. And over the last couple of days, I've been having a strong pull to just sit in silence, and I just felt I was being redirected, and so I did. This morning I woke up early in the morning. The energy was so thick and strong. I could feel it pulsating through me, and I'm like, there is something that I'm not seeing. And I've been guided to do a reading for all signs on blocks and to draw some guidance on how to work through those blocks. And then off the back of this one, I'm going to do a separate reading on what you need to know right now. Okay, so there'll be two separate releases, the blocks and what you need to know right now. I'm going to pull out 3 different lot of cards so that hopefully I can reach as many of you as possible that need help and guidance at this time. And if someone can timestamp, that would be fantastic, very helpful. Also, guys, if you can comment in the comment section below how you guys are feeling right now, what's the overall vibe, if there's a collective theme or if there's a common thread amongst the comments energetically, I will use that to channel more, what's the word I'm looking for? Specific type of messages so that I can get something that better resonates with you. All right, so let's start and let's see what is going on with everyone out there. How are we all feeling? You know, I'm not surprised I've been drawn to do a reading like this with all the crap that's going on in the world. You know, I'm feeling it's really important to remain strong and centered and, you know, to keep the faith and the belief alive. So let's do it and let's see what Spirit wants me to deliver to you guys today. All right, let's have a look and see. What have we got here? For the first lot of you, what have we got? Let's see. And the second lot of you. Wow, the cards are popping, guys. Can you see that? They're just flying out. There we go. My gosh, I'm telling you, the energy is really, really electric right now. Okay. I'm just going to put this out because it's choking me. All right. So for the first lot of you, I've got surrender stubbornness. The second lot, surrender the drama. And the third, surrender negative thinking. But I'm just going to, because some of us may not identify with any of those straight off the bat. Some will, but some won't. But let me just pull out some cards to go with that will help you understand if this is your story. All right. Surrender stubbornness, and like attracts like. Okay. All right. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So this is, I'm sensing whether it's a relationship matter or a family matter or a friendship matter. This is about the feeling I'm actually channeling is about when, you know, that final cherry on top, when someone does something and it finally breaks, you reach that breaking point and everything that you've experienced suddenly comes to the surface and you can't take it anymore. And so you become really, really stubborn and rigid on not wanting to be, not wanting to let your guard down anymore, not wanting to be vulnerable. You use it as the ultimate weapon to protect yourself because you've had enough. Okay, and that's who I'm attracting. That's who this reading is for. So if you're currently experiencing a situation where I can see you shaking your head like, nuh-uh, no more, I've had it, like I have had enough and I don't want to be flexible anymore. This is what I want. This is what I believe in. And you either come to the party or you just leave me alone. I'm not willing to communicate and have a conversation anymore. You're either coming and you're meeting me where I need you to meet me, or just go. The time for talking is over. That was like months ago. And this is something that you may have been experiencing with a pool of different people, but something's happened with one specific scenario that's really triggered this in you right now. The message I'm also getting for you guys is Spirit is saying, look, what is the outcome that you're in search of here? Are you in search of being understood? Are you holding this person responsible for everyone and everything else that's happened that's had a similar type of outcome? These are the questions I'm guided to get you to ask yourself. Are you looking for an outcome with this person that you can be understood, be truly heard, be your wishes respected? Because if like attracts like, and you are showing this person anything but, that is exactly what you're going to get out of this situation. And if right now things are really heated and you're not able to have a conversation that is going to get the outcome that you truly want, your heart's desire, then maybe it's time to just take a little bit of space and a bit of a breather, and just work through the triggers within yourself and think about what outcome it is that you want from this situation and how you can jump on board. Okay? Maybe you're just pissed off right now, right? So the second lot of you is surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly and demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. All right. So the second lot of you, what I'm feeling is going on here is we have a classic scenario of someone seeking validation. Someone is seeking validation, and I'm thinking about, you know how a child has a tantrum when they need attention, and the only reason they have a tantrum is because they don't actually know how to communicate it in any other way. It's throughout the years and through our teachings that people learn to communicate. Well, some of us don't learn to communicate as effectively as others, and we have adult tantrums where we literally are baiting the other person. and are trying to get a rise out of them, to feel sorry for them, to manipulate or empathize with them in a way that is toxic. Spirit is saying that if this is emotionally charged and you recognize that it's drama, it's not yours, it's theirs, first of all. Remaining calm and not contributing, completely disengaging, staying centered with what you believe is what's going to help you work through it. If you feed the drama, if you feed that need for validation, if you feed the tantrum, okay, you are only going to boost the ego, boost the pride, and both of those qualities are fabulous. Pride and ego I love, but depends on how you use those things, right? In this case, they're being used to get an outcome from a negative and toxic place. And if you demonstrate love, if you can get to the core of this and find out what it is this person lacks and disengage from it personally and see it objectively and say, hey, you know what? I know that this person is reacting this way because they need validation, or they need this or this or that because they never got it in their life in other ways. Being supportive, pointing it out, suggesting they get some help to cultivate those things is how you disengage but are still being supportive. Okay? Find out what is important. What's important to that person is that they seek to be validated from a healthier space, let's say. So that's the second lot of you. And the third lot of you is surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmation. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Wow, are these not like meant for each other? So it seems that, you know, we panic. We go into this panic mode when I'm feeling those of you that will resonate with this have those issues, I guess, of confidence, core confidence, and not so much, no, it's the ability that you can overcome, that you have the strength that it takes, or you have the tools that you need to work through challenging times, that you are able to rewire because you are aware. Rewire your thoughts so that you don't repeat existing patterns or behaviors that don't serve you. When you fall into those that I'm connecting with, when you fall into those negative thoughts, that self-talk, the self-loathing, tell that voice in the back of your head, thank you for sharing. Okay, thanks for sharing. Take a back seat now, because what I really want to do is I want to see what frequency I want to be vibrating in, because this frequency here, the negative thinking, it hasn't served me. It's no longer serving me. So thanks for sharing that. Take a seat. I'm going to seek out and find things that make me feel love. Even if I can't feel it for myself at this time, because of what I'm experiencing, I want to revel in other people's. By putting yourself into that frequency, guys, you automatically start attracting it and become a receiving energy for it. So that's the third lot. Now, guys, if someone can timestamp, I'm going to break each one down for you. Hopefully you guys have found a message here that has triggered and that's resonating, and hopefully I can pull some guidance that you guys will find helpful. All right, so let's have a look and see. What have we got here? How can you work through this stubbornness to get the outcome that you need right now? that will help you really level up. Like, we don't want to take those things that hold us back, right? We want to find that inner peace. Communication. Well, yes, okay, I get that. We all know that, you know, communication is key, and being stubborn and rigid is not going to enable a positive outcome. But how do we do this? Okay. All right, guys. So for those of you that pulled surrender stubbornness and like attracts like, really take the time to sit down and think about how you, think about disengaging the injustice, disengaging the feelings, okay? Get a pen and paper and write down what outcome you want with this situation. And be very, very objective. If there is something that you're uncertain of, keep on asking yourself why you're uncertain about that particular approach for that outcome. Keep on asking yourself why you are unclear on it. Nothing to do with the other party, just yourself. Keep asking why till you can't go backwards anymore and you feel at ease with your approach. So what outcome is it that you want? Articulate it, write it down, break it down until you feel comfortable and confident in what you have on pen and paper. It's going to take some self-reflection, and part of the process of identifying what outcome you want is seeing how you are measuring up to attracting that kind of outcome. So take the time to really look within yourself and think about, how am I treating myself in this situation so that I can attract that outcome? How am I going about negotiating? You know, really having impactful conversation and negotiating, exercising conversation control so that I can get the outcome that we both want. This is about both of you or a group of you. You know, approaching it in ways that enables you to surrender stubbornness and think about the power you will feel once you have been able to embrace a conversation and lead a conversation that helps you level up and get the outcome that you are truly wanting from your heart. So be more loving. Look within yourself and think about, how can you be more loving towards this person? Is there a need for forgiveness here? What is it that you need to look at within yourself that you hadn't previously identified, that you need to forgive yourself about? Know that, yes, I've seen it now. I've learned that lesson. I didn't know any better. I'm now going to move forward at your own pace, right? This process is what's truly going to help you free yourself from the injustice that you've been caused, from those repeating thoughts that keep on going over and over in your head and only make you dig your heels deeper into the ground when it comes to this scenario, that you just can't let it go. Okay, this is your block, guys. You can't let it go. You can't get over it. You just can't, but this isn't the outcome that you want. So those of you that are resonating with this can't let it go and want a different outcome. So releasing, freeing yourself, the Fool is completely free. Free yourself from yourself. Find your own freedom. And the way you can do that is by self-reflection. Literally sit there with the mirror. Do some see what are your facial expressions when you're going through this dialogue within yourself. Put on some frequency music for the throat chakra, so you can really tap into and listen to that self-talk, that honest self-talk, and whether or not this is a matter of the willpower that's needed to face yourself. And it takes a lot of strength, right? It takes a lot of strength to face these things. The willpower and the strength that you need to surrender that stubbornness because you want a different result. And you want to be heard. They want to be heard just like you want to be heard. So if you long for more love, be more loving. How are you enabling them to be more heard? What would you like to do to be more heard? That's a good starting point. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Please do comment below. Like I said, I use all your comments for future readings and to channel more specific messages for you, and hopefully they're more helpful, right? So I'll move on to the second lot. So if someone can timestamp now, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Actually, I would like to keep these out for my titles. All right, so the second lot. Let's pull out some cards and see what is going on here. A lot of time we're spending in our heads, guys. That's what's going on here. We're finding it really hard to express our emotions or even identify with those emotions. All right, so let's have a look and see. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged, the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will resolve the issue more quickly. Demonstrate love. Find out what is more important to those you love and act on it. So what their true intention is, if you were to take away all that crap that they come in with to get the outcome that they want from a toxic approach, if this is really important to you and you want a different outcome with this person, it is so important for you to cut through the BS. The two cards that tell you exactly that. It couldn't be any plainer. We're talking about really embracing this Queen's type of, no, I will always stand up for myself. I will not take your BS, and I will stand very firm in my power, because there is a certain level of respect I want to experience in my life with the people around me, and it doesn't come with your approach. So being able to stand up for yourself, openly communicate what your standards are. It doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be nasty. It can be done by demonstrating love. It can still be communicated. By even understanding what is causing this person to react in a way that they do, what they're trying to achieve. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. So demonstrating your standards and the fact that you don't want to take BS from anyone. Okay, and those boundaries from that place of love, using the core issue as a conversation starter, is what's going to help you win the war, not just the fight. Where this one is all, this is all about self-interest, discord, and open dishonor. So you may have felt the injustice from this person in the way that they treated you, but at the core of this is someone that's screaming for attention, and they want acknowledgement in a way that doesn't align with you. Okay, so you may be emotionally more mature than this person. Now, the question is it to the point where they're toxic and you don't want to engage in conversation with them? Or they're toxic and you don't want to support them? Or is this a case of, no, that when I weigh things up, this person is important to me, it's just that we need to work on communication and approach? Well, if that's the case, Spirit is giving you the opportunity to start something completely, to reignite the passion, to restore a new and a very, very creative new beginning, full of confidence, full of courage, knowing that it's going to really, I guess, this is a turning point, basically. It offers this approach that you're going to potentially take, if you want to take it, is going to offer a really new, creative and different approach to love, to life, to family, to friendships. It sets the tone for what's to lie ahead. It's a new cycle if you choose to apply it. Okay, so sorry, my camera just died. So yes, with this new approach, it offers the opportunity, it really, really does, not only for a passionate and beautiful new beginning, but it also offers an opportunity for reciprocation on every level that gives you emotional fulfillment, the type of emotional fulfillment that you're wanting at the, at the heart, to that point. Whether this is a relationship, then it offers you the opportunity to really be understood and connect. It's almost like a moment where everything falls into place with this brand new approach, and you're able to see each other by cutting away from all that BS and getting to the heart of the problem. And you're really able to see each other in a different light, with a different respect, and you're able to demonstrate love openly towards each other. So the block for you here is, I guess, not getting caught up in someone else's drama, and getting to the core of the problem, identifying the core of the problem, and finding a new approach, a different perspective to take this on, that opens the gate or opens the door to something completely new, something completely different, and a completely different approach. Now, I mentioned that for those of you that don't want to take this approach on with this person, because you weigh up the pros and cons and you just feel they don't align with you, that same opportunity still exists depending on how you choose to exit this situation. All right, guys, I guess the next reading I was going to do, which is the what you need to know right now, may be helpful for you as well, because that will give you a breakdown, possibly, if a reading within that resonates, on how you can go about working through that, where you currently are, to having that effective communication where it's impactful. Otherwise, you can reach out to me for a personal reading and I can do something specific to your situation. All right, guys, if someone could timestamp this now, that would be so unbelievably helpful for all our beautiful viewers out there. And I'll move on to our third pile. And let's see, what have we got here? For those of you that really did resonate with surrender, overthinking, or negative thinking, I'm just going to quickly shuffle the deck and see what we have. Sorry if that's loud. Okay, so this was a matter of, understanding that the minute you're triggered by those negative thoughts and those feelings of where you may lack the confidence, that you have the ability to work through your own limitations. And that depends on which area of your life this applies to. It would apply to all of them. For example, if I have certain limitations in believing I can receive. I'm limited, let's say, on what I can receive in love, then it affects my career as well. I'm limited in the amount of money I make. I'm limited in receiving in general. Every barrier we break through allows opportunity to flood through in all aspects, not just one. So you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. It was what I was saying when I first started this reading, acknowledging those thoughts, thanking them, telling that thought, that little voice in the back of your head to take a back seat. That's your protection. That's your weapon there, trying to protect you from being hurt again. It comes up to remind you of everything that you've experienced in the past, but you are in control of that. And there isn't only that voice in the back of your head, guys, that is important. There's also that gut feeling, your intuition, your heart space, that all need to weigh in to make a logical decision and the best decision moving forward. So overpowering different aspects of dominant aspects of ourselves and being aware of what they are, telling them to take a seat when it's time, really helps regain that equilibrium. And in this case, it's about accepting love. How do you feel about accepting love? How do you feel about the type of relationships, friendships that you're attracting right now? Are they reciprocating in a way that you feel you deserve? If they're not reciprocating in that way, if you're not getting the respect that you want, if you're not being heard, if you're not being acknowledged, if you feel that you're not being understood and that you can't find that intimate sense of belonging, look within yourself, guys, as to where those limitations are. Because when you're ready to face those things within yourself that are limiting your ability to receive, is when you will close your eyes and you will see that love is all around you. It's everywhere. All those opportunities that we seek are here. It depends on what frequency and vibration we are tuned into, or I should say what frequency we're tuned into, and what our vibrational field is emitting, and what we're attracting will only like attracts like. Okay, so that's what this is about. Understanding that, yes, we are abundant. We have everything we need. So right now, how do I take what is out there that everyone talks about? Okay, because I often hear this is not for me. This, I keep hearing love is coming, but it never comes. Granted, it's a general reading, but it's out there. It's there. It's there for me. It's there for you. How can I embrace what everyone's saying is out there? How can I bridge the gap? How can I break those barriers? How can I stop this this negative thinking that's preventing me and limiting me from seeing or attracting these possibilities that love is all around me? So let's break this down and let's see who this is for. I love it. Not when the cards fall though. It's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in the traditional tarot, okay, I love this, guys. Trust me. Whoever this is resonating with right now, you may feel completely lost. So this was what I was channeling at the very beginning. You might be feeling really lost, a little bit all over the place. But you know what? I said, close your eyes and you will see. In the traditional tarot deck, the Two of Swords shows a woman sitting on that concrete block and she has a blindfold. She can't see anything and the swords are crossed over her heart. Okay, she can't see. But what she's doing is she is refusing to see what is in front of her. She needs to go within so that she can find the answers that she seeks, so that she can stop feeling the need to protect herself from those negative thoughts that are keeping her bound to a way of thinking. And this is what this is about. What I'm seeing here, though, in this deck is we have a woman who is playing with the possibility that maybe it's time to take a leap of faith, to take the risk, take the plunge, free herself from that blindfold, because she can see through this scarf. Stop protecting herself like she does in the Two of Swords in the traditional tarot, and slowly start to explore uncharted territories. Okay, here's what's for sure for you guys. You are done. You are determined. You are done with doing things a particular way and repeating certain patterns and behaviors within yourself that make you feel less than, they make you feel depleted. It's almost like that same tape keeps playing over and over again, and you're so done. And no matter what you do, you can't escape yourself, right? We can't escape ourselves. We can temporarily suppress it, but these things follow us no matter where we go. And then we meet people and they trigger us and they remind us of these things. And, we go through that cycle of being resentful, of being angry, of pointing fingers, and then we remove ourselves. But what we're doing is we can't escape ourselves. This is about looking in the mirror. What really triggers us and sets us off in someone else is something within us we don't understand. It's something within us we have no control over, we don't know how to work with. Well, you're done with it. You've identified it. You're ready to take that leap, start something completely new, leave and surrender the negative thinking behind, embrace the love that is all around you, and you're doing it with determination. I want you guys to channel that determination though in a way that gets you the result that you need, because the opportunity for this brand new beginning, and underneath that is the Ace of Cups as well. Okay, we have blessings coming for you guys. Okay, so this opportunity for this brand new beginning it's there. It's just hovering over this tree. It's like, hi, I'm ready. Are you ready to see me? Are you ready to finally take that leap, take that risk, take control and take me and analyze it and think of ways that you can plant this seed and nurture it so that it can grow into something that you want it to grow into. Because sometimes I think this message I'm getting now will resonate with a lot of you. Just because we've got a seed, sometimes we plant that seed and what grows is not necessarily what we want to grow. And we have to reset, we have to reassess, we have to realign, and then we have to keep going in or change our focus. So the next seed that we plant will be more to our liking, or what it is, the kind of outcome that we want. So what's coming for you guys? What the block I'm feeling is happening right now is the negative thinking that you don't have the strength, the willpower, the determination to take on something new, to cut something out from your past. And that could be people, that could be a relationship, that could be a belief system that you feel safe within the boundaries of that belief system. This is about, that's the block. The push that you're feeling right now, the really strong push that you're feeling is to break free from it, to let it go, to finally surrender and allow the divine to show you the path, to let the path unfold, and you will be off. You will take off, guys. And you will never ever look back, because not only are you offered a brand new beginning, you'll also be offered unconditional love. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. When you're able to finally take that risk, and for those of you that this resonates with, and leave whatever needs to be left behind, whatever this negative thinking is about, leave it behind you. Take the lesson, take the leap, draw on your resilience, draw on your determination, and move forward with purpose. Channel that purpose and move forward with, towards a clear goal. You will see the love that's all around you, and you will not only be offered the opportunity for something beautiful, stable, and long term, it will also offer the opportunity of unconditional love. That love that you can't see right now because of that negative thinking. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. So this is the block. That's what's waiting for you. As mentioned, off the back of this reading, I'll be doing the what you need to know right now. Hopefully there'll be something within that can help you, I guess, bridge the gap between where you are and how to work towards taking that leap, and channeling your energy, focusing it with discipline on the outcome that you want. If not, feel free to reach out for a personal reading, and I can help you through that transition and offer some, tools on how you can work through that. I hope you guys found that helpful. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.